Our program is about to begin. For the best viewing experience, please note the following. Mute your microphone. Select full screen mode. Click View Options and select Side-by-Side or Speaker mode. And note, this program will be recorded.
Help Valley Youth House set the stage for the future. Valley Youth House takes care of vulnerable youth and families every day. And as an essential life-sustaining organization, their doors have remained open, helping those who rely on Valley Youth House for counseling, housing, and care.
Welcome to Valley Youth House's Setting the Stage celebration. Please join me in welcoming Stephanie Raymond, President of PPL Electric Utilities, Valley Youth House Board Chair, and Co-Chair of the Setting the Stage campaign.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Valley Youth House Setting the Stage for the Future of Valley Youth House campaign celebration. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Steph Raymond, and I'm the President of PPL Electric Utilities, President of the Valley Youth House Board of Directors, and one of the co-chairs this year for Setting the Stage campaign. As many of you know, the Setting the Stage is Valley Youth House's premier special event that raises critically needed funds to support their programs and services. Over the past 5 years, Setting the Stage has raised over $1.3 million to help youth and family in our communities. Over the years, our guests have enjoyed performances by Elton John, we actually saw him twice, Barry Manilow, and Circa Musica. We also had the opportunity to honor community leaders such as John and Jane Beloy and the Victaulic Company, Father Dan Gambit, Steve and Jeannie Follett and Follett LLC, and Bill and Denise Spence and the PPL Corporation. And last year, we were pleased to honor the hardworking staff of the Valley Youth House for their incredible resiliency and dedication to young people that they serve day in and day out. It is our hope that in 2022, we're able to join together again in person for another spectacular concert and night in support of the Valley Youth House's mission. Although the event as we know it could not go on as planned, we know that one thing has remained. Vulnerable youth and families in our community still need help. In fact, the demand for services has increased, and even more youth and families need housing, counseling, and support. The Valley Youth House Board of Directors and staff made a commitment at the beginning of the pandemic to keep our doors open, and your support of the Setting the Stage for the Future of Valley Youth House campaign helps honor that commitment. Throughout the celebration today, you will hear from some of our sponsors and their commitment to the Valley Youth House and for those that we serve. First up is Lehigh Valley Market President at Capital Blue Cross, Ann Balm.
My name is Ann Balm, and I am the Lehigh Valley Market President for Capital Blue Cross. We are proud to again sponsor this year's Setting the Stage fundraiser for Valley Youth House. Capital Blue Cross supports Valley Youth House because their mission to be a catalyst for youth to achieve their desired future matches perfectly with the Capital Blue Cross mission to improve the health and well-being of our members and the communities where they live. Valley Youth House finds a silver lining and a path forward for those that they serve, and Capital Blue Cross values their efforts to go the extra mile. Thank you, Valley Youth House, for all you do to make our community a better place.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to today's virtual celebration. Each year since the inception of this fundraiser in 2016, Capital Blue Cross has been pleased to be the Setting the Stage reception sponsor. Though we would have loved to share time with you in person at a reception, we will reserve that opportunity for next year. This year, we are pleased to serve as today's celebration sponsor. And at this time, I would like to recognize my fellow Setting the Stage sponsors. Without each of you, this campaign would not have been possible. Thanks to your contributions, youth will have food and housing, families will have counseling services, And young people in our community will have the support they need to live healthy, independent, and prosperous lives. A sincere thank you to our platinum sponsor, Air Products, gold sponsors B. Braun, BB&T, now Truist, Corning Painter and Dorothy Penny, Follett LLC, IB Able, JP Morgan Chase and Company, and Victaulic. In addition, we would like to recognize our silver sponsors who are listed on the screen. We'd also like to recognize our bronze sponsors who are also listed on the screen. And the individual sponsors and donors to this campaign. We are so grateful to our advertising partners who donated their time and expertise to help us spread the word about the needs of Valley Youth House and to recognize those who made a commitment to this campaign. Valley Youth House board member Victor Salicetti and his team at AmericaVen helped us by producing the sponsorship loop for this event. Thank you, Victor. Former Valley Youth House board member Bill Carmody and current board member Alex Shade and their team at First Generation helped us with the marketing materials for the campaign and the website design. Thank you. Jim Fair and Christine Curta at The Morning Call provided us with 2 full-page advertisements in Sunday's newspaper. Thank you. Kimberly Helwig, Megan Burke, and their team at RCN, thank you for the television advertisements. Jason Wilson and Bill Bakos of Try Outdoor, thank you for the billboard advertising. And last but not least, our great friend Fred and his team at Working Dog Press, thank you for the campaign celebration programs. These will be mailed to all sponsors and donors after the event. Thank you to everyone who's gathered here today. We appreciate your help and support of youth and families in our community. Your outpouring of generosity in a very difficult 2 years amidst many challenges is greatly appreciated. Let's give a big virtual round of applause for all of our sponsors and donors. I can hear you all out there. Thank you very much. At this time, please enjoy a few more videos from our sponsors.
Follett Products LLC is a proud sponsor of Valley Youth House. As a long-term employer in the Lehigh Valley, we find that the mission of Valley Youth House to empower homeless youth and vulnerable families to achieve independent and healthy futures is very consistent with our corporate purpose to promote health, safety, and well-being. One of the things that particularly draws us to Valley Youth House is its investment in youth. Our young people are the foundation of our future. And with so many of them struggling to get off to a good start in life, we know that the programs, and especially the caring and compassionate staff of Valley Youth House, are life-changing. It only takes one caring adult to make the difference in the life of a child. So thank you for your support of Valley Youth House.
market with Air Products. On behalf of all of my colleagues at Air Products, we want to say thank you to Valley Youth House. The work that you do in our communities, into communities that need it the most, is so valued. We are honored to be partners with you. At Air Products, we believe that every person belongs and matters. And at Valley Youth House, we know that you share that same value. Through everything that you do, you show our youth how much they really do belong and how much they really do matter. And how do you do that? You do that by connecting them to community, by helping them to feel safe and secure, and by making sure that they know they have friends and families to support them. So on behalf of all of us, thank you, Valley Youth House. Again, we are honored to partner with you. It's been a long partnership for us. We are excited about where we are today, and we are especially excited to move into the future with you. Thanks for all you do, Valley Youth House.
Hello all, my name is Laurie Hackett and I'm with Air Products, and a big thank you to all of the Setting the Stage co-chairs. You met earlier some of them, and that's Steph Raymond of PPL Electric Utilities, and Balm from Capital Blue Cross, and Phil Jackson of Univest. You have shown amazing leadership on this very important campaign. Additionally, our Setting the Stage Executive Committee was instrumental in the success of this campaign. We deeply appreciate the outstanding efforts of the 12 executive committee members who are now listed on your screen. There was so much dedication and sincere commitment to Valley Youth House and to the youth and to the families who are served by their mission. At Valley Youth House, the staff continues to take care of vulnerable young people and their families. As an essential life-sustaining organization, Valley Youth House shelters and residential sites remained open and served youth through this difficult time. They worked hard to ensure that young people continued to receive the therapeutic supports that they needed and that they deserved. Our executive committee talked a lot about this event, about what Setting the Stage would look like going forward based on how long this pandemic would really impact us. And as we discussed what Setting the Stage would look like in 2021, we knew one thing for sure: youth and families are still in great need. They would still need counseling, housing, and support. Those needs didn't stop when the rest of the world did. We are so grateful for so many people like you who care for others and who want to help. So on behalf of the Setting the Stage volunteers, the co-chairs, and the executive committee, thank you for your generous contributions to this important cause and this outstanding agency. We hope to see you all back in person in 2022. Before we bring on Tom Harrington, the President and Executive Director of Valley Youth House, who will tell you even more about the impact of this campaign on the lives of so many youth and families, let's hear from a few more of our amazing sponsors.
We're opening the door to better financial services, better experiences, better partnerships, better technology, better communities, and a better future.
Well, hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us again today. If we haven't met yet, I'm Tom Harrington. I serve as President and Executive Director for Valley Youth House. I'd like to add my personal thanks to each of our co-chairs, our executive committee members, and the many sponsors for making today's event possible. As you've heard, the dollars raised today will directly benefit some of the most vulnerable youth in our community. Now, as most of you know, Valley Youth House has a host of programs that serve young people and families in our area. Many of the youth we serve are in the foster care system. So our job is to help prepare them to live on their own once they leave their foster family. Our staff helps them complete their education, find a job, get an apartment, and teach them the basic life skills that they need to succeed. In regards to housing, we house over 700 young people who are experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness each year. This includes our maternity group home in Allentown, which supports teenage girls who are pregnant or parenting and experiencing homelessness. We run 2 amazing emergency shelters for children who've either run away from home or been taken out of their home for abuse or neglect. We have a team of therapists who work with young people in schools or in their homes to address the mental health issues that we've all seen have been on an increase in the past 18 months. And to top it all off, we run an amazing summer camp called Camp Fowler for young people who've experienced trauma in their lives, to help them not only have fun in the outdoors with other kids, but also to give them a place where they can talk about their issues and heal from their past. Now, recently, we've opened a brand new program called Thrive, which helps young girls who have survived trafficking. And to tell us a little bit about this new program, I'd like to introduce Ken Clyde, who serves as Vice President for Northeast Housing and Emergency
Homeless
Services.
and foster care youth are particularly vulnerable to sexual exploitation and trafficking. This is especially true of youth who identify as LGBTQ. The Valley Youth House Thrive program is designed to provide a caring community of support for female-identifying youth ages 14 to 21. Youth can enter the program through the foster care system or because they're in need of immediate housing and support. Youth receive dedicated case management that provides for education, employment, and permanency resources as required. Youth also receive dedicated therapeutic interventions which are designed to deal with the particular trauma needs they face as survivors or potential victims of trafficking. The goal of the program is to provide youth with an alternative to life on the street and to build a community that can provide support and caring for the long term.
Thank you, Ken. This is one of the few programs in the state, and actually one of the few programs in the country that serves this age population. So we're very pleased and proud of our staff who have brought this together, and will continue to support this effort. Now, for the second year in a row, as you know, we're meeting virtually for this annual celebration. And as you heard at the beginning, we hope that next year we'll be meeting face to face. Last year, we celebrated our staff for their amazing support of youth during the pandemic. And this year, we felt it was fitting to celebrate our young people who've demonstrated perseverance and resilience. So we're fortunate to have with us today a video from one of our youth to let you hear from them about the impact the Valley Youth House has had on their life.
My experience at Valley Youth House has been nothing short of great. Both times when I had no one to count on, the Valley Youth House showed up for me. From temporary housing to assisting me in finding my own place, I was always uplifted and acknowledged by my case manager. The Valley Youth House services has benefited me in so many ways. I was able to become a licensed professional and afforded my own car.
So as you could tell, Maya's life has been changed forever. And all this is only possible because of the support of people like yourselves. So on behalf of the thousands of young people just like Maya, who have gone from experiencing homelessness to now completing their education and moving on as a productive, successful, happy adult, we want to say thank you for your generous support. So at this point, I'd like to introduce our final co-chair for today's event, the regional president of Univest Bank, and the individual who served as vice chair of the Valley Youth House Board, Mr. Phil Jackson. Phil?
Thank you, Tom. And thanks to everyone who supported the Setting the Stage campaign for this year. All of us at Valley Youth House, including those served like Maya, our dedicated staff, and our committed board of directors wish to thank you for all the support through this difficult year. By working together, we'll be able to get through whatever challenges that can continue to come our way. I have the pleasure now for the big reveal. Just how much was raised during the Setting the Stage campaign? Well, I'm pleased to report that our community has stepped up once again, and with your support, we have raised $178,000. We have a Zoom applause going on in the background. Please know that 100% of the funds raised through this campaign will go directly towards Valley Youth House's essential programs and services that you heard about today. Your support has helped raise critical funds for so many young people and families in our community. And on their behalf, I thank you. We look forward to hopefully seeing you in person next year. Have a great day and have a wonderful weekend.